as you come to this place, it's a familiar place. We've been working with this for a really long time. We're working with the understanding of unity consciousness. And so we're also working with the gravity. We're working with gravity, the electromagnetic field, and two nuclear forces that are still a mystery to me, how they work upon us. Then pull the knees into your chest, take a deep breath in. Breathing gratitude through your heart. We started with some songs about gratitude, and then that one, gratitude before me, behind me, to the right of me, to the left of me, above me, below me. And whenever I go to that song, I always feel the whole earth. I feel that I'm spreading my understanding and my love and my energy out. So if you're rolling the knees in a circle in one direction, then roll the knees in a circle in the other direction. Massage the lower back. Now, those of you that are feeling perhaps low energy, imagine using your breath to, bring so much oxygen in that it's going to really help clear out the carbon dioxide and renew you. So take a deep breath in and out and let it go with a sigh. And then the other direction. And those of you who see yourself, really you're so energetic, then find everything that we do on the floor, go to the highest degree of exercise that you want to put into it. Then bring the knees to center, pull the knees in, open the knees wide, flex the feet. Reclined frog, roll the ankles, decide whether you want to hold the knees and the head is on the floor, or you want to lift the head, look through the legs, point and flex the feet. All the details of just getting connected to every joint, every ligament, muscle. How's your fascia doing? And the fascia gets little knots in it and big knots in it. You might want to let go of your arms, holding the knees. But if you want to stay gentle, head on the floor and hold the knees in. Notice the breath. If you've brought your arms up, what happens to it? Breathe gratitude through the whole body as though you could touch every cell of your body with gratitude. And then head comes down, feet come up, shake it all out. Roll the ankles and the wrists. Then bend the knees enough to catch somewhere. Maybe it's behind the knees, maybe up, down the leg, into happy baby. And let's just think of all the babies that were born in the last 2 years. And I just had the joy of seeing a photo of a 2-day-old baby that my sister, who's a doctor, went to visit and check out. So it makes me think about babies, and then visiting grandbabies and being in presence of your grandchildren, those of you that have them. Then reach up and reach out and keep grounding into the spine, into the earth, connecting your spine to the earth, filling your body with that peach colored light, moving all the joints you can, deciding if you want to lift your head up. Make this a warm up for the body, ground it into the earth, and then you may want to reach out and around and make yourself really as big as you can. Use all the energy, squeeze at the pelvic floor. And then freeze and just notice the space and the space between. And recognize that noticing that space between is a change in the way that we see the world. So we're working on this 5th dimensional understanding, and part of that 5th dimensional understanding is to see what we see in the visible spectrum, and then both imagination and also study of the between helps us see what we can't see. So seeing the unseen. And then bring the knees together, pull the knees in, bring the head up to the knees. Now, if you're feeling kind of slow today, you may just pull the knees in and take some breaths and hold there. That is the wind relieving posture. And you are just working with, what it does for the body and breathing into that. If you want more vigor, then bring the head up, bring the hands down as far to the feet as they go. You all have come enough to know these postures. And this is the seed. This is the seeds that we're planting for our transition through the dark into the light, as we use the metaphors that we're going to be actually physically part of as it gets dark here by solstice at 4:30 in the afternoon. Then five-pointed star, to remember that you are light and that you're made of the stuff of stars, and we all are. And actually light, travels. The speed of light is the fastest speed there is. And so you can send your light to me and I can send my light to you, and it's getting to us, as the fastest speed there is on the planet, light. So imagine that, and imagine that we are sending light to each other. And then we also are able to send a light to all of our loved ones, all of the circles of women that we're part of. And remember, if you want to adapt the body, mind, spirit to the flower of life, then you're holding all of geometry and the understanding of the quantum field within that flower of life in your body. Let that light and the understanding of light touch every cell of your body, and the gratitude that you are also breathing through your heart, transforming an initiation into the world of living in the light, living with the light, and being light. I am light. Then bring the feet flat to the floor and drop the knees side to side and just feel the drop of the knees. Notice just gravity as gravity shifts the water in your body as we bring the knees to the left and the head to the right. And we're twisting the spine. Now, the gentle form is just feet wide apart or a block or cushion between your knees. And the more vigorous form is to bring feet, knees, and thighs on top of each other. So you're lining them up, or bring the bottom leg, which is the left leg, and cross it over the right. Now you can always use blocks and cushions to support the legs. The arms, you can have them out by your sides, or they can be, a little bit, you can have them over your head if you want, if it feels good. You're just trying to relax, feel gravity, and be light. Now that word light, you can lighten up. And I've been playing that new song I found called Lighten Up. And then India Ari's song, I am light, I am light. And then bring the knees to the opposite side. Breathe into this spinal twist. Feel what's going on in the fascia of your body. Gentle, moderate, or vigorous. Again, if you were a little bit, in between the fist of five, if you're, maybe when you're in certain postures, you go, wow, I just need to do gentle for this one because I can feel a certain place in my body that just needs gentle. You're listening. And we go back to the 4 sessions we did on intuition, listening to the body. Moderate, whereas knees, feet, and thighs on top of each other. Vigorous is crossing that bottom leg over the top knee. And feeling the twisted spine as you breathe into it, and feeling what's going on with that breath. What's going on with the light? As though you could fill your body with light. And where do you shine it most? Is it out of your fingertips, your toes? What's happening in each posture? Then bring your feet to center and bring the body to center, and inhale up and exhale down, and see where your knees need to be. Now, some people in the vigorous practice put their knees, feet, and thighs together. You can also keep your hands down by your sides. You can also put your hands up across your chest or at your heart and not have the hands or shoulders at all supporting you. You can have the feet apart as far as they need to go to make your body feel, solid, right? It doesn't hurt. It's feeling like it's being beneficial. Inhale up and exhale down. So you're using that deep, complete breath. And we're lifting the spine off the floor. I'm supported by the feet. And so we're supported by first chakra. Imagine that peach colored light coming in through your body, all the way up to the fingertips. We're also supporting the body through the shoulders, the heart, the throat, and the third eye, and the crown. And you can imagine opening to the soul, star chakra, the galactic chakra, and the universe chakra. Now, this can be exercise or not. You can take a block and a cushion and just put it underneath your pelvis and not do anything else. Just hang there. It's very comfortable. It's it's sometimes way more helpful than doing the vinyasa. Now hold yourself up there, and you can always grab a block or a cushion and put it under. And just hold yourself up there for a moment and recognize that you're opening the second and third chakra, creativity and power. So this is bringing that vision of creativity, of whatever the creation, the perhaps an initiation, perhaps what else did we do there? Transition, bringing that and using the power center to bring it into form. So holding space for the creations that you might make during this time in the next 6 weeks. Breathing into that. Perhaps you'll have an illumination, an illumined awakening of some sort, an aha moment, an expansion in a moment in time that you go, whoa, yes, wow. Then bring the body down to the floor, pull the knees in to just counter that back bend. Take a deep breath in and out. Lengthen out the legs, lengthen out the arms above you. Take a deep breath in, hold the breath. Oh, hold and stretch and really be there for a moment of this and tension. That sometimes tensing the body and then releasing it is one of the best things we can do to release the tension that we don't even know we have. And then relax. Now you can also do that standing. You can do it sitting. You can do it on a bed. So know that you don't have to have a special place to do yoga. And yoga means union. It means union of all of us. Imagine all the people doing yoga on the planet right now. All the light workers. Imagine all the light workers and the all the healers that have emerged in the last 60 years. All the acceptance of alternative healing. All acceptance of all the different traditions. Imagine the light that is shining right now with all those that are meditating. And there are billions of people meditating at this point. And this week, or ever since 11/11, there have been constant global meditations, 24 hours a day. And with this lunar eclipse from last night, those meditations were even stronger. Cross the right leg over the left and bring yourself into right ankle and bring yourself into this this stretch of the pelvis. Now, if this is too strong for you, just put your foot on a block, or just put your foot on a wall. Or for some of you, just put your foot on the floor or the bed and just push the right knee away. Don't even put your leg up, because whatever's going on for us when we get older with our pelvis, it's not easy. There's a lot of things going on in the different tendons and ligaments, the fascia, and then hip replacements are what we often are healing from as we get into this age group. So decide which one is right for you today, for today. And then you just stay there and breathe into the feeling that you have in the different areas of the pelvis that you're feeling. Or if you want it more vigor, then take the right hand and put it on the right knee. Take the left hand and put it on the left foot. And then lengthen out that left leg. Now, again, you could just put that left leg down on the floor. You could have your head down on the floor and you could still bring that knee in this stretch. Or you could lift the head, lift the left leg, and raise and lower that left leg, pointing and flexing, if that works for you. Now, if you were seated on a chair, you would just cross that right ankle over the left knee and do a little movement with the body and maybe even fold forward a little bit. Being on an edge of a chair sometimes helps. Breathe with the movement if you're doing the movement practice, the vinyasa practice, the strengthening of that left leg. And then hold for a moment and just feel everything you have to hold to be here. And then let go. Head comes down. Release that right leg and just feel the release of that hip. Reach the arms above your head, straighten your body out, wiggle the pelvis a little bit. Hold the breath for a second and then just relax. Then bring the feet on the floor, cross the left ankle over the right knee. Again, you're deciding every moment you can put that left foot on a block. You can put that right foot on the wall, on the couch, or you can just, have it your foot on the floor and take your left hand and push that knee away. Feel what happens with that left hip. Just getting a knowledge. This is a message. And you might ask the pelvis, if you could speak pelvis, if you could speak left hip, what would you say? You can go through the whole body, asking the body that. And it's a great practice to write down what you get. What would the body say? This is part of your expansion of your intuition, your kinesthetic intuition. Then you can always lace the fingers behind the leg or through the triangle made by both legs. And then you can also put the hands on the outside of that knee. And then feel that and just be with it for as long as the body says to be with it. Breathing into the sensations, honoring that they are just sensations. Honoring if you feel tension, then ask that tension to release. Go to the cellular level. Go to the fascia that's holding it tight and ask it, what does it really need? Like mine, I said I was moving a little slower today, and I think my body would say my pelvis needs to rest. My pelvis needs not to get on my bike today. My pelvis needs even not to take a walk because I've been doing it every day. So my pelvis might need to get in a salt bath. So just thinking of it, then decide, do you catch your right hand on your left foot and your left hand on the left knee, lengthen out that right leg. You can just lower it down and just pull in a little bit deeper on that right foot. Left foot. Or you can go into the movement practice. Head can be on the floor. You can have your foot, your knee bent or straight. There's so many choices, and you are designing what your body needs. You're listening to the body and designing your own practice all the time. And it's just a metaphor for off the mat. You are listening to your body, mind, spirit, and you're designing your life. And you're designing your days, and you're designing your moments. And we're even, interestingly, on a cellular level, we're designing ourselves. So we go back to that cellular level and touch every cell with light and love and gratitude and joy. And all those images of Thanksgiving, and hold for a moment and then let it go. Pull the knees in this time and rock yourself up. Or roll over to your side. And just to loosen the pelvis, bring the feet to the floor and just hold yourself up from behind. And then onto the hands and knees. So some of our words for light when we were really working with light a year ago. Illumination, rejuvenation, power, strength, reflection, radiance, warmth, light at the end of the tunnel. Bring your flashlight, sparkle, glisten as we go into this time of year. Find this, cat, cow, and let's honor the cats and honor the cows, the cattle, honor their journey on the planet. Of course, the kittens and the cats and that cat song that I played the other day. Sparkle, glisten, twinkle, flicker, shine, radiance, vibrance, resilience. And then hold one direction and just feel it. These are very gentle movements, but at the same time, you can make them stronger. I'm going to show you this one to make it a little stronger. Those of you who have more strength or want a more strong practice, put it into a spinal roll. Inhale and exhale as you use the whole spine, use the head and neck, lead with either your chin or the top of the head. Breathing, moving, and then switch directions. This is also a little bit of a push-up, so it's a very gentle way of strengthening the arms. And then pause. Tuck the toes behind you and come up into downward dog. And let's honor all the dogs. There's so much about all of the dogs. I see so many kinds of dogs here in Corvallis in the park. That's amazing. Then stretching the legs from behind, walk yourself forward, hang over, supported squat, elbows fingertips towards each other. Maybe you can hold up further. You can have the elbows. You can have the hands, the knees are bent, and you can straighten the legs, so you've got all those options. There's always at least 4 options for every posture. Again, sometimes I like just to feel my legs straight, so I get the block and I feel it. But lower backs that are tight, and mine is, it's chronically tight because of the little bit of scoliosis I have. It really doesn't want to, go that far down. Backs of the legs too are always a challenge. The behind the knees, hamstrings. Then bend the knees, come up, open the arms up and back, and hands to your heart. Sometimes it's very renewing just to find your feet, ground into the feet, and then inhale up and exhale down. We'll do this 4 times and just take a moment of honoring the 4 directions, honoring the 4 chambers of the heart, the 4 archangels, the 4 seasons, anything of the number 4 that inhale up and inhale and exhale, hands to the heart. And hands to the heart. Then shake it out. Then working with laughter yoga, because we know that laughter is super healing. And everyone says, I want to laugh more. I always try to look for things that will make me laugh. Not that easy to find. I'm not a very laughter person that comes out naturally, so I have to fake it till I make it. So if you're one of them, like me, this is the way you fake it. So consider something that's going to fall down upon you that is kind of joyful. And you might consider that joy. We'll do the breath of joy after this. And what you're going to be doing is, so you can warm up. And sometimes in laughter yoga, we warm up with, go into a posture like 5-pointed star, and you just repeat after me. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. He 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 he. Ha ha he he ho ho. Ha ha he he ho ho. And you feel it in here because it's an abdominal strengthener to laugh. When you go, you laugh so hard that you are strengthening those core muscles. So just think of something you're going to sprinkle down upon you that brings you joy. Sometimes I tell you what to sprinkle, but I'm not going to tell you today. You're going to imagine something, and it can be something funny or something, beautiful, or what's going to light you up. And here we go. You're going to take those fingertips and take a deep breath in, and then go. Yay! Oh, yeah. And then very good, very good. Yay! 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 Just see how you feel. Just feel it. Then a little breath of joy. Now, if you were moving really slow, these are ways also. This breath of joy practice is a great way to get the energy moving. And you all know the breath of joy. So continue with that joyful, fun play. And inhale. Ha, 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 ha. Last time. And hook up. Energy medicine hookup, central meridian. Feel the energy moving in you. Drop the arms to your side. Mountain. Now, mountain, this gentle mountain is just ground into the feet. Imagine your feet are going into the earth 3 to 4 feet. So they're really, really down into the soil. And then those of you who want to go a little bit more vigorous, hands at the heart, hands above your head. Beautiful being. And imagine a mountain that brings you tremendous joy. And I know all of you probably can feel that, see that, a mountain that you know. Perhaps you've walked it, perhaps you have a view of it, perhaps perhaps you even live at the base of a mountain that you just feel that energy, that mountain energy. So imagine that. Imagine yourself as that mountain. And what you get from that mountain is just a reflection of you. All is one. We're not separate. Then arms come down. Drop the chin to the chest, roll down the spine, bend the knees. Roll down the spine and just relax for a moment, ragdoll. Then straight legs, flat back, look up. And let yourself come down, relaxing. Let the head drop, let the arms drop. See if you can find that. If you need to, you can hold yourself up. Then bend the knees and bring yourself up. Bring the arms all the way up and back, a little tiny back bend into your heart. Then step the right foot back, come into warrior 2, and look up and remember that you are the sky. Imagine that. You are infinity. This is, when you look at the sky and you go, everything else is the weather, you go, okay, I am that, and I have infinite possibilities. I can, if I bring it, that understanding into every cell of my body, then you're infinite. I am I am meant to be here in this human body to experience this. And then back to warrior two, back to 5-pointed star center, to the right foot out, the left foot in. And so you're in warrior two on the other side, and you're going to look up again. This is lateral angle. You can have your hand on your waist or down at your leg. No, not lateral angle. This is reversed warrior. That's what they call this. And know that place within you that really does get it, that I am infinity. There's infinite possibilities. I'm actually able to heal every cell in my body if I could get out of my own way. And then back up and 5-pointed star. I am a star. I'm made of what? Stardust. And down. Then going to the left foot and just bring the right foot up or on the floor into this balancing posture. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, drop the hands, bring the fingertips together. This is the Shiva, of transformation. This is a transformation posture. You can bring that knee up further or put it down. I'll come to the side so you can see that. It can be at 90 degrees, or again, you can have your toe down. You can also hold on to a wall. And then down on that side, up on the other. Remember, you can hold on to a chair, a table, a wall. You can always have support by you. And bring that left leg up. Focus, attention to transformation. If you want to, you can pretend you have 6 arms. And you can play with your 6 arms of transformation. And then down, shake it out. Take a deep breath in and out, and drop the chin to the chest to come back to the floor or the chair, whatever you want to do for the last 5 minutes. And I think it'll be 10 minutes today. So if you have to leave early, so be it, but it might be 10 minutes before it's got a really perfect ending here. Have to have a closure. And some of you love this posture. So it's, this is the child, actually. And some of you need support. It's just a natural way to sort of come down, hands and knees. And we haven't done this yet. And it's a great one to stretch the lower back. So breathe into the lower back. Again, you'll see that I'm using a cushion for my knees and a block for my head. But if you can just put your forehead on the floor and your arms extended, or even your arms back with palms face up. I'm a child of the universe, and I'm safe and protected, and I am a light. I sparkle and glisten and twinkle and flicker and shine. I'm radiant, vibrant, and resilient. I am light. Those of you who want to stay here, just stay here. Otherwise, you can bring your arms out and do a back bend to, up into upward dog. And you can put that in motion or not. You can just hang there. And you can press into the hands, shoulders come out of the shoulder girdle. They don't sag down to have the head come in between there. You just notice that. You can hold there or go back and forth between child with the breath. And while you're here, maybe look side to side. You can always come down on your elbows and look side to side. This is the Sphinx. So you can come down on your elbows, look side to side. A little bit of that side to side motion for the spine. And while we're here, just come down a little further and tuck the toes and cerebral spinal fluid balancer. Breathing. Now, our bodies have this aura of light that's outside the body. And there's also one inside the body around the spine. And you can imagine they are all in 7 layers. Okay, so this is just, some of this, I don't know, over time, seeing how people depict the light that we are, the different layers that we have in our human energy field. And there's the energy field inside our body and outside the body. From here, slow that down and just turn right over. Just roll over to your back. And see if you want to set yourself up either with bringing your legs up the wall or legs up with a block, or whether you'd rather be in reclined goddess. I choose reclined goddess. You can do it with or without equipment. So you can just put the soles of the feet together, and you can, use equipment to come into a reclined goddess that is a restorative posture, or you can put your legs up the wall. That's very restorative as well. Or you can put your pelvis on a block, and that's really restorative too. So settling in and settling down into a restorative posture. Close your eyes if they're not closed. And see if you can imagine letting your magnificence shine. Let your magnificence shine. You are magnificent, radiant, vibrant, sparkling, glistening, flickering. You are light. I am light. I also am, I am that I am. But what I am is what my mind creates in my body with the thoughts that I have. So you have to just simply work with the new thoughts of the 5th dimensional living, and also of the understanding of the quantum field. The quantum field, again, looks like a mesh. And we don't know a lot, we're still at the beginning of knowing what it looks like. But it also has, this understanding of vibration, and that we can raise our vibration by the thoughts that we think. And we can send those thoughts that we think into the cells. So imagine sending only light and love and gentleness and kindness into the cells of your body, and expand into that. And then let that light shimmer outside your skin and see it. And, use your imagination. At this point in human evolution, we need to use the pineal gland, which is the visioning gland, and we need to expand it. It actually grows, it actually fills out. At least that's what, some of my teachers have said. They can see it. Sometimes it's a raisin and it's kind of shriveled, and other times it is filled, and just filled with fluid, filled with life. So imagine light, love, gentleness, kindness, radiance, vibrance to every one of your cells. And then package it all in gratitude, gratefulness. Relax into that, and then imagine, see if you can imagine bringing yourself outside your body, not too far out, and just looking down on yourself. and seeing yourself vibrant, radiant, totally healed from anything possible that you need to heal. Each cell shining light. What does your body look like from outside looking down? Imagine that light that's also inside every cell, shining to every other cell. Nothing is separated. I am the earth. I am presence, and I'm at one with all that is. I am unity consciousness, and I trust the oneness and universe, that all is in perfect order. All polarities are blended to be in centeredness, equality, and equanimity. I have no pain. I have no use for pain. I transcend pain. I love myself unconditionally and offer that love to others. All my needs are met. Quantum reality is truth. Love is all that matters. So as you are feeling embraced in that, bring yourself back into your body. So if you're still out there looking at your body, bring yourself back in. We have to reunite into the understanding of the earth walk. So there's living in the spirit walk or the spirit world, and then you have to, we're still not that evolved. We're evolution of humanity, evolution of individual humans. So come back into your body and know that you have to live in this earth walk with the vision and the understanding of the new earth and the new human, so that you can spread that energy out there into the world. Then if you're on a block or something else, and you can either stay right there or come to neutral, which would be Shavasana. Feel the shift of gravity as you come to neutral. Then feel the shift of gravity as you roll over to your side. And bring yourself up, feeling the shift of gravity there. Just still see yourself shining the light, shimmering outside your skin, finding your way up to in the best way that's right for you.